How does it go, guys? Today we have this 2004 Honda S2000 in Silverstone Silver. This is what you call an AP2. So 2004 was the first year for the AP2 generation. That means the car has a different front end, different tail lights. The engine is a 2.2 instead of a 2.0. And a couple tiny little changes here and there, but seems like in the Honda world, the AP2 is the more desired one for this car. So around 103, 500 for the miles. The car is pretty much stock minus the N1, NVIDIA N1 dual cannon exhaust, stock suspension still. Might have an intake. Let's pop the hood. I should remember this stuff. Yeah, so we have Canon intake. It really projects the VTEC crossover on these things. So really nice sound that comes with it. And then on the AP2 as well, I believe they started doing the gold coil pack covers, but we'll come back in the engine bay. The goal of these walk around videos is try to highlight as many flaws as we can, because at the end of the day, these are used cars and they're not gonna be perfect. So this S2000, it lived its whole life out in Southern California. That is where we obtained this car from. And all we really had to do, fresh oil, but we put brand new tires front and rear. And that's really all that I remember that it needed. Runs and drives really good. You really can't beat the experience driving an S2000. These things are just an absolute blast. So we're going to start off with the front end and work our way around. We're going to do the 360 of the car. Now, Carfax does show a damage report for the front end. So I do expect that there was paint work at one point, back in 2015. So it was quite a while ago now. But overall, the car still looks really good, especially for being almost 20 years old. That's another thing to factor in now in these things. But we'll show you the hood. Nice long hood. And there will be a few rock chips. We got one there, over there. That's just dirt. And then the front bumper is going to have some rock chips as well. And this car in California, they have front plates, so that is why there are these holes, because there was a bracket on the front end of this car. Still looks like it's got the original headlights. And we'll go to this fender here. The whole front ends of these cars are super low, and your fender is about the same height as the hood, so you're gonna get rock chips on this, and you can tell there's already one right there. Actually, that's also dirt. We're just cleaning this car up, aren't we? A little more. This is probably tree sap that was left on the car. This fender actually looks really good. There's not much paint chips in it, that's for sure. Show you this driver's side. Now, there was paint fade on top of here, and being inside, you may not be able to tell, but right here you can. It's not a perfect match, and then you can kind of see where the clear is starting to peel. Honda paint isn't the best when it ages, so you're gonna get that on some of these. But yeah, on like around the border of the seal, you'll start to see the clear peeling and fading. Yeah. Got the car tucked in, so I'm gonna try my best with the rear bumper. Rear bumper looks really good. So is all this nice and shiny. You kind of see the flaws in the paint right here. Let's try to get over here. I do remember this side showing a bit more of the fade. So should be able to get on the camera. There's that. Oh, there's a dent down here. Not sure how they even got there, but there's a dent. Not a lot of major dents on this car though. There's another paint chip here. Took all the clear off with it. So let's show you the interior of the car. Interior's in pretty good shape. The seats on S2000s are known to tear and rip. This one still hasn't done it yet, but you can tell that there's wear marks on the side bolster specifically. But it's still all technically one piece. Steering wheel looks good. Passenger seat. Door panels. And let's hop in the car real quick and start it up for a second. And you have key and ignition, push button over here. Let's get the convertible top up. So we got your button down here. This thing works like a charm. Turn the radio off. And we'll latch it in. Go over here and latch this one in. Awesome. And the top looks fantastic. These things are known to tear and rip right here, and you won't have to worry about that for a while. And it's still glass. A lot of the aftermarket ones will put like a plastic window. This one, you still have the glass and you still have the defrost, which is good. But in my opinion, definitely go after a hard top. I think these cars look really good with the hard top on them. So the valve covers on these F22s, over time the paint will chip off. This is pretty much normal on these cars. And that's why you see guys that they'll end up changing them or powder coating them or whatever to different colors. But that's pretty typical on the S2000s to do that. This isn't a crazy low mileage example either. So don't expect this thing to be like a brand new car. Otherwise, you're gonna be spending a lot more money for one. Yeah, otherwise, that's gonna conclude the walk around video. Real quick, we gotta go in the trunk. Haven't done that yet. This is your first S2000. The fuel door release is right here. If you didn't know that, you will probably not be able to figure that out unless you want to Google it. Oh. For some reason on this car, I have to open the trunk with a key. Couldn't figure out why the button wasn't working, but not that big of a deal. You do have a spare donut up here. I don't recommend using it, but it's there if you do need it. And the trunk's very small. Very, very small. All right, now that'll conclude the walk around video. If you want to make sure this S2000 is available or any other cars that we have for sale, go to azautohunters.com. And if you have an Instagram, shoot us a follow at azautohunters. Otherwise, appreciate you making this far in the video, and thanks for watching.